Hello everyone, welcome back to Valheim. In the last episode we created this little area over here that I'm pretty happy with. Because now we can craft, we can forge new items, it looks pretty neat as well. Also in the meantime I've been gathering a bunch of linen. The last little bit that we need is making itself right now. I got the beehives over here, and what I did as well is I got a little bit more wood as well as fine wood. And now that we were done with the linen production, I could remove the fields, and now we can actually start building here. So like I said last episode, what I want to do is I want to get rid of all these chests, and I probably want to put them over there. But I want to have some sort of structure there. So how do we want to do this? I don't think I want to have regular walls here. I'm actually not 100% sure what I want here either. What I do definitely want though is I want to have a combination of reinforced chests as well as regular chests. Reinforced are going to house things as wood, fine wood, and rocks probably as well. And then the regular chests are going to house basic items pretty much. Also, it's going to house wood like the ancient wood as well as the core wood. That is the plan there anyway. You know what? How about we just start constructing a random ass wall? We'll see from there, I guess. I do want to have a floor here is the other question. I might want to make it look somewhat neat. Also, things don't really snap in as nice either, like this. Well, if I want to have a floor, I need a stone floor, because a regular floor is going to look garbage. And that's the point where I realized we don't have a lot of stone, and I need some later, so no floor it is. Alright, I'm just going to place down a couple walls. And we'll just come up with something along the way. That's kind of the motto we have right here. So it's not going to be like a proper building, that's for sure. Right, well the other question is how large do I want this area basically to be, right? It somehow looks like they're not as high as each other, which is weird, seeing as it should be. Alright, so now that we have a bit of space, let's start dumping down chests. So I think down here is going to be more bulk storage. These are items that I really just don't really care about and don't use, and I see that I'm putting them slightly in farther and farther as we go. There's probably gonna be big chests over here, like the three that I was talking about. And then up here there's gonna be regular chests, but they're just gonna face like this. And that's gonna house items that we use more often as well. Right, so my dumb brain hasn't done proper math in a while, but I think we only needed 100 thread left for the full upgraded set, and then we basically are maxed out. We'll see how correct I am in a little bit though. I don't want to move these chests yet, or at all probably. I think they're fine where they are. I use these for, well, this one for tools, which are probably going to be moved towards there, because I'll probably need them there. But this one at least is used for metals, and this was used for coal, but we kind of ran out of that. So I tried to take some creative liberty with the back wall here, so it looks somewhat alright at least. Alright, now the painstaking part of moving everything over is going to happen, so I'll see you in probably 10 years. Because I'm going to move everything from beyond the portal here as well. So we've done all the chests. So this one houses the main wood, fine wood for this one, because we're probably going to get a lot of fine wood. Seeing as that is kind of the main way I get wood right now anyway. It's just the birch trees, plus we need a lot of it anyway. Stone chests. This one houses the core wood as well as the ancient bark. Then all the seeds and without bones, because I couldn't find another place for them. These are kind of like the vegetable type and grain type items. And the buckberries, which I guess they look pretty bad, so we probably never want to eat those. Box of resin. All the meat kinds, as well as some of the potions. This is kind of a cluttered mess right now because they added wolf meat and deer meats and everything. Kind of like random cooking ingredients here, like the entrails, the thistles, the berries, mushrooms. Then we got the heads. I did not bring all the heads from the other base. we'll eventually probably get them collected here anyway. And if we really need them, which we probably don't, we can just get them. I spare one for heads because you can really quickly fill up on heads, I find. Some of the hides, like deer, wolf, and the chitin hide. The chitin isn't a sort of hide, I don't think. Yeah, it's just a shell thing, I don't know. Troll hides, we had a lot of that. Then here's the boar hide, or the leather, I guess. A bunch of the arrow making supplies, and just some random things like Ymir's flash, which I have no clue what the heck to do with. And here's the thunderstones as well, because we can find a place for that. These are just some random items that you can find in certain biomes, as well as the serpent scales. And over here's the dwarf stones, or the dwarf eyes. The Certling cores, we have a ton more, like a couple chests filled at the swamp base. Some old armor and tools. A bunch of empty chests. And here's where the money is currently. We don't really seem to be getting a lot anymore in this biome, so I doubt we really will in the future, and we have everything already anyway. Some of the important items like the swamp key, wishbone, the fishing rod I guess is here as well. Then most of this is all empty except for this corner where I put the nails. And that's about it. I moved the portal over here as well, which means that this area now is almost completely empty, and I'm gonna destroy this portal as well, just make it here temporarily somewhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it anytime soon, because we already have a bit of wood, but be handy because I don't know how much wood we'll use today. Also, I put the fueling totems in here with the rest of the metals. Alright, well now the big time has come. Let's upgrade and max out our gear and see if I was correct with the 100 thread. Alright, well one upgrade is already 20, and the next one is 30, and that should be max, meaning 50 things, so I was right, which is good. And there we go, that means that we're now fully maxed. Let's see what our max armor is. Oh, too shy of 100, and that's only because we don't have the maxed out lockscape. Well, either way, let's start on constructing a new area then. And that new area is going to be the bakery. Alright, we also need silver. So we're gonna have to make a trip later as well. But needs the artisan table for now is 2. I'll just put it down here, I guess. So it's kinda out of the way. Alright, let's see. What else? What all do we need, right? So what I would like to have is I want to have this cauldron, as well as this iron cooking station. And we should have enough chains for that, so that should be fine. Please don't tell me anything else uses chains, though, that we need here. I mean, I might be blind, but I don't see it for now. Does this one use it? Nope. Alright, that's good. I'll probably put the loom in there as well. Why? I have no idea. I don't really have any other place to put the loom. And the obliterator, I'm actually not sure where I want to put this thing, but we'll see. So let's check out how large this place is going to be. Like, I don't want to have take up so much space. So I think, honestly, this will probably do for length. And then for width, it probably is like this, because it also needs some farm space. And we kind of need a stone floor here as well to put fires on. I hate how it sticks out. I kind of wish it didn't. So I'm gonna not have that. I'm gonna put that back. Why the heck does it look so weird? Also, I think we can just use a one brick right there. Probably cheaper. And for symmetry's sake, let's do that. So what I basically want, right, is I want to have everything kind of grown at home. And it doesn't have to be particularly good food, this one. But as long as it like sustains me with stamina, it'll be good. And that's why I want to make the bakery, because I need the bread. You know, I could swear they added like actual windows in this game. But the more I think about it, the more that's probably not true, and I'm thinking of a different game. Why the hell does it want to do that and not just connect to the one that I wanted to connect to? Welcome to building in Valheim, everyone, where things can go quite a bit wrong. And like the tiniest mistake that I don't even know how the hell happened, to be fair, can lead to catastrophic things. And then I'll probably want to make it half a block higher as well, like we did with the main house. And then we start putting a roof on this. Can someone tell me why the heck we're suddenly sticking out? Because I learned from the mistakes that I did on my personal playthrough of this game. If I leave that be, it's gonna be problems later. Yeah, if you have that tiny bit stick out, the roof doesn't technically count, I suppose. And if the roof doesn't count, then it will decay over time, which is not good. Alright, all doors a little bit off, but so's my life, and we're gonna just roll with that. This should hopefully be enough air coming out, or at least it should get stuck in the ceiling, right? There we go. This is enough to choke us in here. I'm not dying yet, but it has like a little hole to get out of. How does it look on the outside? Actually, I quite enjoy that. That looks pretty neat. Alright, for the next few things, I think I'm gonna do something dreaded again and move to or go to the mountain base real quick with the boat. Do a quick trip there and a quick trip back. It should only take 20 years. But I would like to get motors power for that. You know, we're actually getting pretty close to being finished with the base, which means that soon the big boss battle is gonna come. So if anyone here see how square this area seems to be. Alright, let's see. So we have silver. We also have a dragon egg. I'm thinking of just taking the dragon egg too, to be honest. All this stuff I guess can stay here. We can grab those with the portal if we really need them. Alright, and we finally also have some silver here at least, which is good. So that can go into the box. Alright, now that we have that, we can finally start working on the rest of the interior here. So I want to put basically every cooking thing that we have. Meaning we're going to need a forge down here. Also, before we really start doing anything, I want to sneakily go over to the locks here and drop it some barley, because I watched a video on locks taming just now while I was sailing. And I thought I read on the wiki that you could only use the flax, but in the video they said you could also use barley. Since we have so much of it, may as well use that. Also, oh, please don't attack me. Just eat. Just eat. Is he eating it? I don't know. Just leave. So I'm not 100% sure if items like these turnips, for example, can grow inside of the plains. It would be interesting to figure that one out. Because if it can, then we can literally just do all the farming over there as well. I don't really need turnips nor carrots at the moment, so it isn't a big deal if it can't. Alright. Oh, we can learn many more recipes now. That's good to note. Spice rack apparently has to hang from the ceiling. And then we have a butchering table. We can make ice cream? Damn. I don't think we can have anything else, which means this is currently the max level cauldron that we have. Jesus Christ, it's so smoky in here. What do we need for ice cream? Ah, frost glands. So they finally have a use, I guess. Yeah, these aren't that difficult to make either, which is good. Let's see, now I want to have a bakery, or a baking oven, stone oven, which is iron, 20 stone and some cores. Alright, let's see how this oven works then. Alright, so it needs wood. And then it needs an item, so we just put in the barley and some wood. Hopefully that'll be good. Okay, guess Can't use barley on it. What the hell? Do I need to make the dough first? I don't see dough in here, but... Alright, what's the windmill as well? It's probably that then. I'm really glad that I got so much iron. Like, imagine being like, damn, I need iron. Guess I'll have to find a swamp again just to be like, damn, I need iron. Guess I need to find another swamp again. Alright, the windmill. We'll probably put that right in front here. Was that a good idea? How does this work? Where the heck is the engine? Oh. Guess I have to put the barley in the back. Well, it doesn't matter, we can just load it in from here. Alright, let's see then. Oh, we need different things, not just flour. Oh, we just need 10 flour, okay. Also, so a lox pie. That is relatively cheap as well. And there was something else that popped up. Oh, it's the blood pudding. So yeah, this is the thing basically that I want. I didn't know it was gonna be this expensive though. I thought it was way less bread, or way less flour that you need. I was thinking of putting another staircase down to get on top of the wall here as well at some points, but... we don't really need to go on the wall anyway. I guess we first make a large batch of barley, and then later we'll make flax. Not sure how far they have to be apart. We don't need that many of them yet, we still have a ton of it anyway. But I want to see how far one of these batches will get me going. So that was 20 of them. So it should give me 20, I guess. Well, let's see how long that lasts. However, I think that means that 20 is only equals like 4 bread in total. So that is quite a lot, so this might not be as successful as I kind of want it to be. It is way more stamina, it's even more health than the mushrooms, so that's good, because that's what I want to replace with that. Let's see how our Lox friend's doing as well. It should take a while for the Lox to be tamed. Especially if he's all the way over there. Ouch. That hurt quite a bit, actually. Did it, like, undo all the, that's not good. Let's see, if I just toss it down... Why is he not eating it? Oh, now there he goes. Well, let's see how that works out eventually. It should say something like tamed later. And if it doesn't, then I guess we just have to cage them up instead of let them roam free. The tame one. Alright, now that we know a bit more of the pathing that we're gonna have, let's try to put some of that in. Something like that, and then we extend this to here as well. But I'm gonna need more rocks for that, sadly. But that means we can also put down grass again. Oh sweet, it doesn't override the rocks. That's what I was afraid of, that it would override rocks, which would be really nice in this area, actually. Oh, it does override the rock. Damn. Wait, why does it do it sometimes and not other times? Why is this, like, perfectly lined? Let's also place down a couple birch trees. I hope they will grow, but I'm not 100% sure if they will. And to kind of cover up my ugly house, I'll place one there as well. I'll place that, like, right there. Why did it spit it out? Oh, it can only hold, like, 20? And then it's like, nah, you had enough, mate. I will say I do quite enjoy this. This looks pretty neat so far. I'll probably have some of these braziers up as well. If we can, I think that just costed copper resin. Yeah, it needs to forge again. That's really unfortunate. You know, it means we can almost get rid of the stonecutter entirely as well. Just needs to have a couple more uses, like continuing the path and all, but that's about it. Alright everyone, that will do it for today's episode. We are so close with this base, there's only there's only a few things left to be doing. We have done quite well with the kitchen here. I think anyway. It would be nice to have it eventually a little more decorated, but on the other hand, where the hell are we gonna really put everything? You know, maybe we're gonna make something specific for the artisan table and the loom as well. Because they don't really belong in the kitchen. So, just depends on how large the portal area is gonna be and how much space we'll have left. But we'll see about that next episode, because what I'm planning on doing next episode is using this space for a portal area, as well as mapping out and maybe even decorating the inside here. And eventually we'll deck out this a bit more as well, just kind of depends on, you know, how much more decorative items they'll really add to the game. And I guess kind of would be the same down here. We'll see how much we can get done. So off camera I'm going to be collecting a couple of rocks, maybe even some more wood. And hopefully, by next episode, the Loxus should be tamed. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.